Alright everybody, welcome back this morning. Good morning, this is Josh with Josh's Lawn and Landscape. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the channel, taking the time to watch the video. We are on the way to the shop. Got to do a little maintenance on the Toro and a couple other little things. Gonna try to fix my spare tire from the other day that was flat, so we'll see what that was. I think I saw a screw in it when I took it off, and a couple other little minor things, and then we're gonna get on the road. So y'all stick around. Hope y'all enjoy the footage for today, and we'll be back. So here we are in the shop. You can see I got the Toro here on the Mojack, ready to jack it up. We're going to change out the blades and put these on. And these are an equivalent, actually crossover. These are the copperhead blades. As you can see, it's a gator style blade with the teeth on it. Kind of a mulching type. This is what I run. That style blade is basically what I run on both my mowers. The Toro, I actually run it on the 590 and the 920. It's the Predator blades on the 920, similar. This actually has gator blades on it now, but the gator blades weren't in stock, so they had to cross over to the copperhead blades. So, and actually once I get these off, I'll show you. I'm pretty sure that these copperhead blades are actually a little heavier duty blade, so we'll see how that works with blade speed and stuff like that, so how it cuts. So we're going to do a blade change on this, jack it up, get the blades changed out on it, put it back on, and I'm actually going to change the oil in this one more time. So I'm using the Kawasaki synthetic blend 1040, specific for these particular engines. I changed the oil right after I got this mower, but it had been pretty much kind of sitting for about a year. So I'm kind of treating it like an extended break-in because I put about 27 hours on it. So I'm going to go ahead and do another oil change on this one, and then we'll be on a normal schedule because I'm right around 52 hours. Somewhere in that range. So then I'll be where I can keep it on a schedule with the John Deere, like I do with it, every 50 hours oil change, every 100 hours do like a service with air filter, fuel filter, etc. So this one is fairly easy to change. I think you've seen in my last maintenance video, the oil filler neck is right here. It's got the spout turned up, but when you turn this, it's a 10mm plug. You turn it and it twist it down into this slot, and you just put your oil pan under and drain it out. So it's a 2-quart oil change with a filter, and that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. We're gonna take the Mojack and jack the deck up and get the blades on it and change the oil, and we'll be back. So real quick, got one of the excuse me, one of the gator blades off. This is a new copperhead blade. Two things noticeable, pretty much straightforward, is if you look at the length of your cutting edge here on the gator blade, it stops right in this area. So you've got about another 1.5 inches of cutting surface on the copperhead blade. And also, if you notice that the copperhead blade is considerably wider. So see how that works out with a wider blade surface and longer cutting edge. But everything else looks good. Length, everything's the same. Thickness is actually pretty similar from can't get this focused up there, but there we go. I think the copperhead blade is just a little bit thicker. So kind of 3 differences in them, but similar style. So got one off. We're going to get these 3 put on. Give it a quick hand turn with the first 2 just to make sure everything's got good spacing on it. And it is a This actually is the same size bolt head here as is on the 920. As you can see, I got some copper anti-seize on this to help. This is a fine thread, whereas the John Deere is a coarse thread bolt. But it's a flush flat mount. The blade sits right up here, bolt runs through it, tightens it up there snug. So got the other two blades here. Like I said, we're gonna get the first two put on, give it a spin, make sure everything is good. We've got good room. We're not gonna have anything making contact or colliding, and that'll be it. And we'll get some more footage here in a little bit. Stick around. Alright, real quick, as you can see, I've got two of the cup style filter wrenches here, and if you look, it's kind of hard to tell, but there's a slight difference in the size. This one's a little bit bigger around, I believe, has a little bit different edge on it. But I was pointing this out because I just changed the oil in the Toro here, and I got the Kawasaki oil filter, and this has the same oil filter as the one that I put on it before that came out of the kit. So what I want to know is if y'all ever had an issue where you buy the same oil filter for your mower and there happens to be a little variation to where the same wrench that you used previously to change the filter doesn't quite fit it this time. So just something I'm throwing in there. Y'all let me know if y'all ever had that issue. Just come across that while I was putting the filter back on and thought it would be neat just to kind of throw it in the video and see what y'all thought. So again, just a slight variation, not much, but it's enough to have to get a little bit different filter wrench. And that's that. So let me know what you think, and we'll get some more footage here shortly. Well, real quick, we're here. We're at the lake house. Y'all have seen it before. It's nice and thick. There's our personal watercraft there, just for Mr. Gerald. This is probably the driest it's been since I've been cutting it, because normally I'm here early in the morning mowing. So it's really heavy dew and whatnot. So again, y'all seen it. Pretty thick. Not super tall, but thick. And we'll go back to the dock area right there, over to the pole, and back up the side. So kind of an off day. I would normally do this on a Saturday, and it's Tuesday. But here we go. And it's a little wet right in that spot, which it kind of stays a little wetter right there. But spray's still taking good in the beds. They're all good and cleaned out. Saves me a lot of trimming. So we can get it mowed and show you what it looks like when it's done. Stick around. Alright. So as you can see, we got it mowed. Spread it all out. And everything trimmed around the personal watercraft there. That area over there around the boxes. Nice edge down the sidewalk. Got everything blowed off. Everything is trimmed and cleaned up here in the back. And in this area it is a little wetter over here, but turned out okay. And one pass up the side. We'll catch you on the next one. All right, everybody, we are heading back down the road. Finished up the lake house. I hope y'all enjoyed that little bit of footage from that. Let me know what you think about the job. And come through some rain on the way back. It was raining when I got back in town here. So I went by and ordered me a set of tires for the Toro. So the rear tires are just kind of crystallized, and if you get in a little bit of moisture in the turf or on a little bit of a hill, they want to slide a little bit. So I went on ahead and ordered me another set of tires. They'll be in 2 days or so. Get those put on, so hopefully that'll help traction on it. And I'm gonna try now. The rain's gone through, the sun's come out a little bit, so I'm gonna go down here and try to finish up that yard from my last video, and possibly do the yard next door. And so if we can get those knocked out, that'll be a pretty good day overall. And we'll see how it goes. There's a chance of rain for the next about 2.5 hours, I think, according to the Weather Channel. Looks pretty clear. Radar looks fairly clear in my area, so hopefully I'll be able to get these two knocked out. So one of them is mowing that little patch that was left over from my last video and trimming everything out, and then doing a full cut and everything on the one next door. So some of my bigger property, or one of my bigger properties, the one next door. So just have to see how it goes, and we'll try to get some footage on them. So y'all stick around and we'll see what we can do. Grim Reaper. Wasp and yellow jackets. Gotta love them. So as you can see, a little messy job, but hey, somebody's got to do it, right? So that's pretty much it. You can see them right there. So I'm just gonna finish going down the bank, down the other side, just kind of knocking everything down, and then we'll try to get a quick little snapshot of it when it's finished. So just stick around. I'm gonna wrap this one up. Thank y'all for taking the time to watch. Thank y'all for subscribing. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'm working on getting my numbers up as far as viewing percentage from my subscribers. I was looking at the numbers the other day, and I think I was somewhere around 10% of my views come from subscribers. So 90% of the people viewing my videos are not subscribed to the channel. So if I can snag a small portion of that, that could be a good thing. So again, appreciate each and every one of you that subscribed and for taking the time to watch. So y'all be safe out there. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you on the next one.